us versus them, that's the last thing you want as a manager. You do not want your people to begin to view management versus us. That creates sort of a barrier that is really tough to break down. And I think maybe that's what's happened partially with your company, is that if you look the way that it's managed in a certain sense, you're brought into these conferences, and what happens? Well, okay, things aren't right. We got to figure out what we're doing wrong. You know, we got to change this. We got to do this, and that's the message they walk away with, right? Okay, I'm not saying it won't work that way, but I would suggest that maybe you look at that and change that slightly. A good indication of that would be is why do you suspend the meetings? You know, suspend the meetings because they don't work. Well, it's not the meetings perhaps that are at fault in this. It's perhaps the way they're conducted and the approach. Okay, and again, not rocket science, not changing everything, but why do you have to call a meeting to get a suggestion? Is another point. You sit across the table and say, okay, give me your suggestions right now. Suggestions should be a constant thing. And your people should be constantly motivated to bring suggestions for improvement. And you shouldn't have to. So the symptom of this is what you get. Management is like a lot of things. You get what you deserve. And if you manage in a way that's us versus them, or and that comes across that way to the employee, then that's what you're going to get. That's the result you're going to get. So, okay. Does that make sense?